Hello, hello, how are you today? How is it going? We are going to have some Haven SMP lore today. As soon as Great, everything is posted, I believe. Alright, let's jump into it. Hello. Let's see. Lighting in here is okay. I was just scrambling with my lights. They suddenly stopped working about 5 minutes before I was supposed to go live. So thrilling and exciting times in my streaming closet all around. All right. Ghost? Are you there? Are you sulking? I know, Hello! Hi DJ, how are you doing today? It seems like every time I try to figure something out, answer one question, there's about 5 million more of them spring up in its place. It's like a hydra. You just keep... Questions just keep appearing. And any metric I thought I could judge this world by is swiftly proven, if not wrong, misaligned. My redstone's broken. Oh! Shoot. And I've got to break my redstone even more. If only there was anybody on the server who knew how to deal with redstone. I should not be breaking this bone block with an axe. I've already committed. Oh. Oh, that's the problem, huh? Trapping myself in my own altar chamber. Off to a brilliant start. Don't even have a pickaxe. Well. Yep, we're just gonna break this. Gosh. Ghost, there was a woman the other day when I was meeting Lux. And it seems like she's here now. The vampire, the one who was with Amber. I'll fix that later. She said that she could wither things just by biting them. I've only heard stories about vampires before. I've never met one, I don't even think. I mean, have you ever met a vampire? You were traveling the roads a bit longer than I was. But if what she says is true, I mean, she had a wither rose. She had a piece of some kind of curse. And it would be interesting. I'm not convinced that we can... Well, it's worthwhile to untangle the curses on the villages. But I'm not convinced that those will get us anywhere closer to back home. But if we learn something more, about the withering itself, well, it might be worth something. Moth was quite worried about me. Worried about what I could do when... Hello, Raiders! Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Hi! Hi! How was your stream? We're doing some lore on the Haven SMP today. Good Hypixel games? Which ones? I was just playing zombies last night. I was having a lot of fun with that. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for the raid. We're doing a bit of this is the Haven SMP. It's a lore-based sort of fantasy SMP. Ooh, farm hunt. I've never played hide and seek on Bed Wars. That's awesome. Give me one sec. Yeah, there's the command. So we're doing a bit of lore today. And with Angel Honeybun, who's another really cool Minecraft streamer and artist, we're about to meet up with. Just pulling up my dashboard. Thank you so much for the follow. welcome to the stream. Lore's fun. You're just not good at it. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I feel like the more oh, Jestemx, you're a god of lore. What kind of lore do you do? I'll have to check out your channel. That's so exciting. You care to meet up. I would to see your palace. You have an SMP that you're writing. Not a content creator though. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, like, half the fun is just making the SMP with your friends. I've had so much fun. I've learned so much about, this is like a completely other dimension of like world creation and roleplay that is just, I've learned so much from. This is the first SMP that I've been part of. And also the first, like, so it kind of jumped right into it, but it's been so much, like, creating a world in 3 dimensions and then, like, existing in it is so much fun. Just writes good lore. Oh, well, I would love to, I'd love to, hit me up about your lore sometime. I'm on Twitter as Gawain in Red as well, and, Tumblr. So, you should, I'm always down to jam about, like, world lore, SMP lore. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid. Let's see what Angel said to us. I believe I've seen the outside of Angel's palace, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, that would be helpful. Because if the Wither Roses are connected to her, then she might know something about how we ended up here. But I'm hoping that my position won't scare her off. I mean, Moth seemed quite alarmed, seemed under the impression that I could do some kind of harm. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Thanks for checking it out. Also, hi Ren. It's good to see you. Alright, we really need to put a roof on this place. Well, I believe that Angel's Palace can be accessed through birds' platforms Let's go down my terrible step. That's not the staircase. Alright, August is right. Everyone's right. I do need to fix this staircase. This does not constitute a staircase. Ouch. Alright. If I have my bearings correct, I think that there is a pathway. Yeah, the pathway that me and Bird created, I think, eventually leads to Angel's. I've just seen the outside of Angel's Palace while I was out resource gathering. I didn't know what it was at the time, so I steered away from it. Best not to be rude. Best not to pry in other people's business, unless they're inviting you to. But I did do some spawn proofing out here, and I have enough to do more. Thank you. I will. I will be hydrating. I've got some bubble tea here. What does this say? Work in progress. Okay. Let's make sure we're on the right track. -700 on 64. Yeah, I think this is this way. Handy communicator. But the wither rose that August found. What is this? I haven't seen this place before. Someone keeping some sort of... This looks like the things that Oz builds for their park. Oh, there's no animal in there. It's kind of small. I think we're going in the right direction. Could always try to raise Angel on the comms, but it feels much more courteous to be able to make a face-to-face introduction, even if we've met briefly. Oh, shit, motherfucker. Oh, damn. That was close. Alright. As ever, friendly landscape. Another flower forest. What kind of tribute is appropriate to pay a vampire? There she is. Ah. Oh. Angel?
Hi, sorry about that.
It's a bit of an unfriendly forest out there.
It really is. My apologies.
But no apologies necessary.
Oh, careful with the rose.
Oh, thank you. Wow. It's really just growing directly out of your wall.
Yeah, it is. They are kind of
Another one.
all over the place. Yeah, another one over here as well.
Do you cultivate them?
No, they just kind of show up. And I just keep them because they're pretty.
That's interesting. And do they hurt you?
Nope. Not at all. Oh, careful.
They're definitely the same potency as the one that August found. This is a lovely palace. Castle?
Thank you.
Mansion?
I think it used to be a castle at some point, because there are like little hallways that are just completely destroyed. So I think... Oh my god, creeper. So I think this used to be a castle, and then it just got destroyed.
Part of a bigger structure.
Yeah.
Is
you
it?
know, it has charm.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Is it familiar to you?
Not really. I mean, the roses have become a little more familiar to me. I still don't really 100% know why or what my connection was to them, but I do know that something in the place that I came from, that I did something with these roses.
You
But the
did something.
castle, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what, but you know, we're friends, I guess.
Interesting. I should introduce myself properly. I mean, I know we met the other day, but
Yeah, but
it was a bit of a bit of
a little hectic.
yeah. There was a lot of names, a lot of faces.
Yeah.
I'm Cursebreaker Gawain.
Cursebreaker Gawain, nice to meet you. Angel.
Angel, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Um,
So, I mean, I get Cursebreaker. It says it in the name, but what exactly do you do?
well, where I was before, I was part of on the Bone Paths. I was part of an order of the Cursebreakers solve problems. They untangle magics that have been tangled up. They fix. There's a lot of magic gone to seed, I suppose, in on the Bone Paths. There's a lot of things, leftover magic that have kind of grown together and tangled and become harmful. And that's
Right.
and curses like parts of the world and people. And curses can also be created by people. So
Mm-hmm.
I undo them. I fix
Right.
things. I put the things the way they're supposed to be.
Hmm. All right. Well, that's actually pretty cool. I feel like you're very helpful in this place then, because I feel like this place is just cursed in itself.
Yeah, that's about the conclusion that I also drew.
Mm.
I or the conclusion that I'm trying to draw at least. I think there's
Yeah.
some kind of curse.
Mm.
There's some kind of curse on this place, and also some kind of curse that brought us here.
Right.
And I think
I mean, go ahead.
I've been trying to. There's a village underneath the spawn village, a village that Oz showed to me, and August has told me about, and
Mm.
there was a some sort of withering curse placed on the village. It's the soil there is poisoned, radioactive. Stars likes to call it. But there
Right.
was a wither rose growing there.
Huh. So, would wither roses be connected to the radiation then, or to a curse, or?
I think that the rose there seems to be part of the curse of the withering, which is why it surprised me a lot when I saw one in your hands.
Yeah, I get that. I'm sorry if this is like if it scared you or anything like that. My roses don't really, you know, give off radiation, I hope, at least. um but you know, they're just kind of sprouting out. They're not really doing much. It feels like they kind of just appear wherever I go, but I don't think I am radiated. At least I hope not.
You feel healthy. You seem
Yeah, I feel fine.
that's good. Is
Hmm.
there any you said that you feel connected to them.
I do, yes. I've realized that the effect that people have when they accidentally get pricked by these roses, I tend to have the same effect on people when I scratch or bite them.
Oh,
So I feel like either in my past life, I somehow something happened with me and the Wither Roses, and our DNA got mixed, which sounds insane,
I
but
mean, I've certainly
I don't
seen
know.
Stranger Things.
Hmm.
happen, especially here.
Yeah.
Do you think your connection to them has something to do with your vampiric nature?
Maybe. I think so, at least. I've kind of been thinking of it as if, you know how some snakes have poison and use it to kill their prey or to defend themselves. I feel like it is kind of the same way for me with the roses.
Right. A defense mechanism.
Yeah. And to, get food, stuff like that. I won't bite you, by the way. I saw you backing up. I won't do anything.
I was, it may be an uncouth question to ask, but how do you obtain sustenance on this server?
So far, I have been drinking animal blood, which isn't my favorite, but it'll do for the time being. And a couple of days ago, I did accidentally bite somebody, but that was more of a defense mechanism because he was threatening me, and I was a little worried, and I wanted to be the big scary person to be like, oh, don't mess with me. So I bit him.
Threatening you.
Mm-hmm.
Who was threatening you?
His name's Rat. He just kind of, I thought it would be funny to leave a sign in front of his sign, because he left a sign saying, oh, I'm the coolest, and I just left a silly sign saying, no, you're not. And then he sent me a message that he wanted to meet me. And I thought, okay, this is gonna be funny. And then he showed up here, and he started just straight up threatening me, saying that if I don't take down the sign, that he will hurt me, and that he will tear down my castle, or, well, whatever remains of it,
right,
and, like, toss me into the void and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, let me just bite you real quick.
That seems like an overreaction on his part.
Yeah. For a silly sign.
For a sign. I haven't met this rat person yet, but I'm not sure I care to.
Yeah, I would suggest to maybe not come near him. After that, like, no, maybe not.
That's a shame. I mean, it seems like most of the people who've appeared here so far have been, if not friendly, at least willing to cooperate with the group as a whole.
Yeah. I mean, the people that I've met so far have been very lovely. It's just Rat is really the only one that I've met that has been, that way.
Right. Antisocial. Hostile.
Yeah. And I mean, I kind of get it. This place is new. Who knows when he exactly woke up?
Right.
Could be a defense mechanism, who knows? But, I still didn't really appreciate it that much.
Yeah, that's not exactly courteous behavior.
No.
Do you mind if I look around the outside of your castle a bit?
Go for it. Feel free to do so.
I think there's, I've been studying the, oh, it does look like it had wings. Further construction. I've been studying the gate, of Haven. I mean, that gate is so large, and it feels like what's killing me.
There's a skeleton. Don't worry, I'll just... There we go.
Thank you. It seems like, there's a lot of constructions here that were much bigger in the past. Like, Haven used to have significant infrastructure.
Yeah.
And these remnants are all that's left behind.
It's still strange how we... Hello? Okay. Sorry, the skeleton is... Alright. It just feels weird to wake up in these buildings that clearly belonged to someone, and just there is no sign of who actually lived here before, or where they are.
It's like the whole world is empty and we've just been inserted into it.
Yeah.
In history that's not ours.
Yeah. It feels... I don't know. I wouldn't say invasive, but also kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
The person doesn't live here anymore, clearly, but I mean, still.
We're still living in the halls of strangers.
Yeah, it's odd.
And you don't have any kind of connection to the palace itself.
Not that I know. I mean, oh, careful.
Ouch.
I did
August
wake up
has
in a
made
coffin.
me reckless.
Oh.
You woke up in a coffin.
I did, yes. Which I feel like is a very normal thing for me. Like I woke up in it and I was like, ah, yes, my bed, and then I realized this is not the place that I used to live in.
Right.
So I don't know if that is some sort of connection, but yeah.
Interesting. I woke up by an altar that is similar to the altars of the bone paths.
Oh.
And it seems like several people woke up near or with objects that seemed familiar. But
that's really weird. This place, I don't like it.
We're provided with pieces of August has made me careful. I mean careless. we're the opposite. We're provided with pieces of familiarity.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. It feels like I definitely believe that we were put here by someone for a reason of some sorts.
You think?
Someone, something. Yeah. Because how else would this place know what feels familiar to us?
That makes sense. So you think that there was an intention, somebody purposely picked us out and placed us here?
Yeah, that is kind of why every person that I've been meeting, I've been like, so how long have you been here? Do you know anything about Haven? Trying to figure out if anyone here has, just kind of dropped us here and what the reason is.
Right.
Then again, my theory could be wrong, but, doesn't hurt to ask.
I feel like that's been similar to my working theory. I hadn't considered that the person, whoever is responsible for the curse, might be here with us, might be one of us.
Right.
But I do think that it's some sort of intention brought us here, that it is some sort of curse. And there might be, if we gather together enough of what we know, the pieces that we remember and continue to remember, because it seems like some people are remembering more as they live here, as they come into contact with the forces here.
Yeah. I did hear about that. I met August yesterday.
Oh, you met August?
Yeah, they're lovely.
They are.
They talked about how they are gaining some of their memories back from jumping into the void, which I find interesting.
August told me that as well.
Are you into the whole void thing, or?
Yes. I'm helping August to research the void and its effects on our memories, on Haven as a place.
Right.
But I also would caution against. I wouldn't caution against exploration, but I would caution that the void comes with prolonged exposure, I believe, can damage people.
Oh.
It can hurt them in ways that I haven't fully been able to understand yet. And so I think research should be done, but done with caution.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I was already kind of not a big fan of the void, to be honest. I don't mind the research that you guys are doing. I won't, yell at you guys.
Right.
But I will definitely stay away from it, and certainly after getting that information, that is neat. Yeah, I don't want to get hurt or anything.
That's a good. Caution is good.
Mm-hmm.
And I support it in, especially when dealing with the void. Have you jumped?
I did, yeah, 2 times.
What did you hear, if anything?
I didn't really hear anything. It was just really cold and dark, and it just felt really bad. It kind of felt a little bit like a panic attack, like the aftermaths of a panic attack. And then I did it again, and I heard some soft voices, but I couldn't really make out what they were saying. And I stopped jumping into it because it didn't feel good at all.
That makes sense.
Mm.
That was somewhat similar to my experience with it, at least the first time.
Right.
It's like a cold river that pushes in on, I don't know, on your being, on my being.
Yeah. It kind of feels like being just swallowed by the river itself, and just, not being able to come up for air, or being able to like move properly. Honestly, it feels like there's just a heavy weight on you at all times. It's just I don't really like it.
Yeah, whatever effect it has on people, I don't think it's good. Even if it is the way out of, even if it holds some secret of the way out of here.
Yeah. It's a big reason why I don't really like the void, and just all of the things in general. Like I won't yell at the people that use it.
No.
But
I've tried it. It hasn't been terribly effective. Avoid.
Yep. You need some food?
Oh no, it's all right. All right. Thank you though.
Of course.
It's interesting though that you're so tied to the wither roses, but still negatively impacted by the void.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess these are different then?
August thought that maybe the wither rose was came from the void, was part of the void, but from between that and the cursory, the bits of research that I've seen with the rose and the effect that it has being brought into the void, I feel like maybe it's possible that this is anathema to whatever is in the void, even. Especially if you experience such strong negative effects.
Oh yeah, it was awful. I don't know. I mean, now I'm like tempted to see what it will do, but I don't want to jump into the void.
With the rose.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I'll do it. If you have a rose to spare.
Oh, yeah, honestly, hold on. Let me give you this one. There we go. You picked it up immediately.
Excellent. Well, how do we fancy a bit of science?
All right, let's do it.
This does seem to be how friendships are made in this place.
It seems like it, yeah.
At least. That is how I met August. I'm sorry,
Oh no, my fridge!
Here, I have some cobblestone. I'll make some stone and fix it.
Thank you.
It was my, there was a creeper here on the way over, and I didn't linger long enough.
No,
I
valid.
need smelter.
August did the same thing yesterday.
They're quite accident prone. Oh, that's not enough. I'll leave this smelting some stone while we do some... Maybe... Oh, I don't have any coal. I'm a fool.
I'll grab you some coal.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
It's quite discourteous of me to break your bridge at first introduction.
It's alright. I've noticed that the coolest people that I've met so far have blown up parts of my my grounds, so...
It's the Haven form of greeting.
Yeah. It's only normal. Alright.
One moment.
Put it in. There we go.
Thank you. Great. Then that'll smelt. I've got to write something down. Find the correct... Looking through my notes.
Alright, take your time.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that seems... There's... Joel... You didn't notice any... You're a magical being of sorts, would you describe yourself as?
I guess so, yeah.
Did you notice, when you jumped into the void, did you notice any disruption of that magic?
Not really. I don't know. It was just the strange feelings, but I didn't really feel a disruption of my magic at all. In fact, I actually didn't even have the bite effect when I woke up first. I would just scratch and bite people and nothing would happen.
Oh.
It just kind of came later. Oh, there you go. Oh no.
Oops. Give me one moment. Oopsies. I am further away than I wanted to be. Unfortunately, that doesn't work for... I died through fall damage, so it won't work for our science experiment.
Aw.
Or else, could have just called it even. One moment, let me...
Your rose is being rude.
Your rose is being rude?
Yeah, it speaks to me.
Oh. What does it say?
A lot of things. There's a lot of voices in there.
Interesting.
Currently it's saying, if there's no pain, it's no science. Science is just trial and error.
Seems, correct.
I suppose so. Oh, there's one who is a little angry. You're all incredibly unethical. I'm banishing you from the scientific community. Oh no.
Are we being banished from science?
Yeah, I guess so. Man, it would be a shame if my rose could do something about that. Man, if it...
Does it come with its own ethics board?
Oh no! I have fainted.
Oh, I've also been... I've been kicked, I think. I was worried it was my internet.
I thought it was my internet too at first, but the stream seems to be doing good.
R.I.P.
Oh no.
Gonna try to see if I can get back on.
Fucking kick us.
That was a little bit too much unethical science. Yeah, I was like rubber banding
Oh,
to hell.
I thought Jay actually like kicked us. Like your science sucks. Fucking kicks us off.
Fucking leave. You're not allowed to engage. Actually,
it wasn't them, but still, that would have been funny. If it
good.
was.
It's the equivalent of like stream sniping, but like
Yeah.
when you've got off. Alright, do you want to meet up somewhere between...
Sure.
Or I can,
Oh, chicken.
Hello, ghost.
Jump scare chicken. Chicken came out of fucking nowhere.
No. I am doing quite well. We have had a bit of a tangent. Bit of a, we're going to do some science.
Yep.
Going to get some answers.
Where would you like to meet, actually? Oh, there's a lot of mobs here.
Oh no. There's have you been to the bridges by your house lead to, the base of my altar?
Oh yeah, I think I keep passing your altar every time I try to go to, the village.
Yeah, I'm right on the bone path that leads from my altar to to Amber's house. If you've met met Amber.
Yes. Yeah, I've met Amber. Amber's lovely.
I
lot of people here are lovely.
They are. They're quite resourceful, quite talented.
Yeah.
And very interesting person. Who have you met then?
I've met quite a lot of people. Oh, there you are. Hi.
Hello.
I've met Moth, Lux, Stars, Ren. I met Jackdaw for a little bit. Didn't really get to talk to them a whole lot.
Oh, they're lovely. They're also quite resourceful.
There's a lot of people that I've met. Don't remember everyone.
There's quite a lot of people here. It's
Yeah, there are.
Maybe, how many have I met? At least a dozen, maybe more.
There's so many people.
Well, feels like this would be an ideal spot. There's a bunch of void passages down there. I've been doing some preliminary exploration into. But I think that this would allow for access to the void.
So.
Actually, I'm going to go. Do I have a bed on me? No, but I think I have one.
I think there was one up there. A
By...
white one.
Yeah, I think
up
there's...
there by your altar.
Yeah, I think there is. Unless I moved it, but I think there is.
Yeah, sorry, Pixel. No links allowed. I will be watching the clip later. Sorry.
The flowers are only allowed to say certain things.
They are, yeah. So there's another voice in there that kind of like strangles them if they say something wrong.
That feels appropriate. I do not have a bed up here, but I do have one in my house, so I'm gonna run up and set my spawn real quick.
Alrighty.
As soon as I remember how to swim. There we go. This also may be an uncouth question, so feel free to not answer or to tell me so. But vampirism, I've only heard about it through stories in my world. Is it a condition you're born with or one that you acquire?
wish I knew. I'm very sorry. I don't know how I got vampirism, in all honesty.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of our pasts that have been obscured to us in some way.
I hope that one day I'll know, and I'll if I do, I'll let you know.
Thank you. I would be interested to know if you ever need if you're ever interested in, there's certain curse breaking rituals that can reveal more information about magics that are influencing a person, that are inherent to a person or hitchhiking their way into a person's being.
Huh.
So if you're interested in exploring that, I would, as I said, I have no experience with vampirism beyond cautionary tales from fairy tales types of things. But I do have experience with magics that feed on people, magics that change people.
Yeah, I would be interested in that, actually. It'd be nice to know a little more about it. Because honestly, who knows if I'll actually ever get the full information.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, I'm always up to explore.
Alright.
Up to learn more. Alright, I have set my spawn.
Alright.
Looks like it's just the perfect hour for this, too.
It really is. God.
Into the darkness.
Oof.
Ghost, I think that would be, well, not a friendly thing to do, certainly. There's it seems like there's a lot of voices here.
Yeah, seems like it.
Alright, I have the rose. That's the void.
Will you be okay?
Yes, I should be. I mean, I've done this before and I've fallen several times too, and I'm definitely aware of the consequences, and I haven't fallen near as many times as other people, so it should be fine. Well, here goes nothing.
Good luck. Gawain? 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 Oh god, okay. Gawain? Saw them go up there to set their spawn. Hold on. It's fine. Ow. Where is their bed? Huh? Gawain!
Angel?
Whoa, yeah, hi, where are you?
I'm in my house at the top of the have you seen have you I don't remember if don't think you've seen my house before. It's on the top of, if you climb, if you go up, if you
The waterfall?
Yes, exactly. There's
Okay.
a waterfall, and then there's a tunnel, and you have to go up the higher steps in the tunnel, and then there's a ladder, and...
Oh, yes. Okay. I'm right there. Are you alright?
Yes, I'm not
There you are.
harmed.
What? Where's the front door? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Whoops. Hey. What happened? You were gone for a very long time.
I heard something.
Something?
I wasn't here. Normally when when I respawn, it's just a moment of... It's just a moment, and then of static or something down there, something, the presence that I was talking of before, and it's just a moment.
Right.
But it felt like I was hanging there for... It felt like it wasn't gonna give me up, or I was...
Oh.
Something was taking... was... It was like it was pulling at the edges of me, and I could feel what it felt like to be alive but not alive, and stuck, and there was something seeping in, and it was like having 1,000 thoughts, but they're shattered into voices upon voices upon voices.
Holy shit.
And it was it was like if I hadn't let go of... The rose was in my hands, and it was pulling like an anchor.
The rose?
And then I let go of it. But I still... I mean, it's right there.
Huh. Well, that is worrying.
Would call that inconclusive.
I mean, I'm glad you're okay, but oh, I did not mean to do that.
Oh, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry. It really seems as if the void is just really not safe at all.
No.
Like, I already felt like it wasn't, but yeah, no. Mm-mm. Did you, like, hear anything additional, see anything additional, or was it just the anchor feeling, not being able to leave?
When back in my home, back on the bone paths, when I was investigating cursed places, there was a certain feeling when you stepped off of the bone paths, which were protected more or less from malevolent magics or harmful magics.
Right.
And into a place that would change you. It was like crossing a threshold. It felt a bit like that, but magnified by a factor of 1,000. or like a huge threshold that was pressing in on me, and whatever lay beyond was, I was standing in it, and it could touch me just enough to eat away at the breaks in myself and try to reach inside.
That is awful. Let's never do that again.
That feels like a reasonable answer, though. I mean, it'd be worthwhile to know what that was.
Is it, though?
Worthwhile?
Is it really worth knowing what that was if it scared you so much, if it hurt you so much?
I mean, if it can help us.
We don't even know that. For all we know, you could just be tossing yourself into the void and, you know, make it worse for your body and just get nothing in return from it.
That's true. That's a useful thing to consider. I think...
I'm not... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I think you're right, in so much as... well, I won't do that again. Nor encourage anybody else to.
Yeah.
But I do want to understand that place.
Really?
I mean, we're trapped here, and if there's something, if that's part of what's holding us here, knowing more about it could reveal more about us, more about who you are, more about how we got here and how hypothetically we could return to wherever we came from if we want to.
Right. I will leave that to you and August, who also seems to be a void enjoyer.
I would, that's putting it mildly.
Well, as long as you think you know you're doing the right thing, and as long as you're not, forcing anybody else to do it, and
no, I don't think anybody should be. This is not the sort of thing that should be messed with. Well, nothing should be done against anybody's will, but especially things like this.
Yeah.
I wonder how that place... There's not that much... There's only a measure of magic inherent in what I am. Mostly I'm... Well... I don't know how to put it. Mundane? But
all right.
I worry how the magics of a place like the Void could affect someone like you or Amber or Lux or someone with magic inherent to them.
Right.
Even Jackdaw or August. I think that's a risk worth considering, though. If you stay away from it, you won't have to worry about it in the first place, but...
Yeah. It's true. I will definitely be staying away from that. Definitely! After seeing that. But, do what you want to do, I guess.
Thank you.
Just be careful.
I will. Thank you.
Be careful. That is a threat.
A threat? You backing it up with your fangs? I'll take care.
All right.
You as well.
I will. Don't worry. Well, that was a lot. Do you want to be left alone? Do you...
I think there's some things that I need to write down.
Mm-hmm.
But in the future, if you want to do any, well, research into the research of the kind that I mentioned before, I'm happy to play host to it.
All right, thank you. I will definitely reach out to you.
Great.
For that. It was lovely meeting you. Sorry for the shit that just happened.
I mean, it was
that
fully,
was awful.
It was fully, that was a one that I walked into, fully,
still,
fully on my own power. So, thank you for, I feel like I learned something, so thank you.
Of course. I'll see you around then.
I'll see you around. Oh, here's some, sorry, I didn't finish fixing your bridge, but here's some, here's some stone bricks.
Thank you so much.
For the ones that I probably despawned.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Woo.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that was certainly interesting. Angel seems trustworthy, kind. I don't think... Well, did you ever meet a vampire ghost? I wonder if her nature has anything to do with being here. Or if she was like that from the beginning. You have? What were they like? You're not pulling my leg, are you? Shiny. Something about mirrors? You are pulling my leg. I'm not that gullible any longer. You can't expect me to believe everything you say. Look, I've even built a whole waypoint by myself. That's certainly not something that you thought I was capable of, is it? Thank you. I suspect you're less proud of the rash actions I took today. But I wasn't sure if we would have, if and when we would have another Wither Rose in for the research. And I've been thinking about what stars, probably not my best moment. Probably not my best moment, but I've been thinking about when stars jumped with the rose and how much of an effect it seemed to have on them. Vampire. Gawain. Blurred. Who else have I met here? Anyone else to add to the board? There's Lux. But I don't know what effect this place has had on him. He's been cut off from the nether, but doesn't seem to be suffering any other ill effects. I don't even know if, well, he certainly forgot how he got here, but so have we all. Demon child. He seems... certainly demanding, but nothing out of the realm of what all of the many of the nobles that I have met. I think that would be, I know that was your favorite method of dealing with the nobility, but I do not have I don't have the martial abilities to back it up. I think that jumping to violence would be only detrimental, at least at this point. I think I understand better what stars might have experienced when they jumped with the rose. You'll spar with me. I'm not sure that'll work. You didn't carry a sword. You were always fonder of the axes. I had your axe with me. I didn't wake up with anything. I must have lost it. I mean, I didn't plan to end up thousands and thousands of blocks from home, either. I was holding on to it for you, so when you came back, you could take it. I'll find you another axe. Jackdaw sells weapons. Jackdaw seems... They're enchantments. They're probably better enchantments than the qualities of the ones we could get back home. Can you see this place? Can you see how green it is? What if when you came back, what if we stayed here? We can build this house bigger. It's green. It's green beyond any of your imagining. It's green beyond anything we've ever seen, like the hothouses that the nobility kept, like the greenhouses where they grew flowers. But everywhere, there's whole swaths of land that are green and verdant and growing. You could have a whole flower garden. I'll make you one when you're here. Maybe we won't have to be in danger again. Maybe we've earned, well, I think you've earned a rest. I still need to fix things first. I should talk to stars. See if they'll tell me what they heard. But for now, I think it's time to rest. All right. That was our lore for the day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see. Thank you so much to Angel. Shout out to Angel. DJ! Oh my god. Let's see if I can get this shout out command right the first time. Yay! I did. Shout out to Angel for doing lore with me. That was so much fun. She's so incredible. And let's see, I'm streaming tomorrow at 8:30. Me and Fiak will be playing some more Return of the Obra Dinn, which is a solving nautical mysteries on really, really cool puzzle game. So join in for that if you are interested. Yeah, that'll be my next stream. There's not any Haven streams that I can think of off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure there will be more this week, so check out the other folks. Let's see, is Angel still alive? If she is, we will raid her. Yay, she is. Okay. Alright, I can do this. Oh, Stranger and Moth stream tomorrow. What time are you streaming? Check out Stranger Gamer Danger's channel tomorrow. 6 p.m. Central? Great. Excellent. I'm really excited for that. I will be tuning in tomorrow. Thanks so much for coming. Let's see. Excellent. There's the raid. Bye.
Basically done with lore, I believe. So let me very quickly go to my VOD screen. Let me very quickly set up a couple of things. That was so good. Gawain. Holy shit. Gawain! That was so good! I was not expecting that to happen. I am obsessed. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I will appear shortly. Gawain, you did so good. God. Oh. My little dear. Oh! No! What happened to my thing? Where is it? No, but like, seriously, that was so good. Gawain, you did amazing. I'm a dog. I really did have a good time. That was like amazing lore. Don't worry, Angel. You guys are adorable. No, but genuinely, that was really good. Thank you all so much for showing up. Yay! Frickle! Thank you! Thank you, Frickle! Yay! You're my partner! Great stream, thank you. I had a lot of fun. That was wonderful. I know I keep repeating myself, but like that was genuinely such a good stream. I kind of wanted to keep going on a little longer, just like on my own, just like walk around and talk a bit, but then I got so out of it that I was like, alright, end of lore. You can spam money. Angel, make a dono link challenge? No! No! I don't think I will. At least not anytime soon. Yeah, I was on the verge of tears. I was like, alright, no more lore. No, it's okay. Well, I spent make a donor link. How do I do that? Kenji? No! No! Who do you want the sound of money? Basil says that enough. You guys are so cute! Stream elements. Do I have stream elements? Oh, I have stream labs. Give me a second. I used to know how to do it. Give me a second. On Twitch. Oh, okay, valid. Yeah. I have to Google it. I am Butchabimbo. I don't know what it's asking me to do. Maybe here. I am not the smartest person here. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. It is telling me to go to my selling tools. Where the fuck are my selling tools? Everything is in Dutch. I don't have merch. I'm sorry. Let me see it. Pixel. What is the selling tools section? Merch chocolate. Yeah. No. Give me a second. The music is very loud now all of a sudden. Let me see. Maybe I need to go to settings. Hold on. Give me 1 second. What did I click on? No! Don't count down! No, Simon! That's moderation. That is not gonna do much for me. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, okay. Give me a minute. I think I know what to do. Okay. So there. I got this. I got this. Oh god. Believe in you, Angel. I don't believe in me. Ah. Give me a second. Come on. Ah! This video scared the shit out of me. Angel so smart? No. I am but a bimbo.